Hey guys, it's Minute Persona here, and I am back with a video that's somewhat important. I guess it's a breakdown of, or an update of things that have been happening recently. I've kind of already talked about it on my social medias like TikTok and Twitter, but I guess this is a better breakdown, giving me more time and space to kind of just talk about it. A lot of videos that I do on TikTok are kind of rushed, but this is me breaking it down, I guess. So, for those of you who haven't been on my social media, I've been having a lot of health problems lately. It's been hard to talk about it because a lot of people contribute having health problems like, well, you're fat, so you should change that. But a lot of it has been just really difficult for me. For starters, I have type 2 diabetes, and it runs in my family. I know people equate that to how I eat. I actually don't eat a lot at all. I eat fast food occasionally, but I kind of eat what's available to me because I only have so much money. But I don't eat horribly. I'm not always having cakes and ice creams. I say probably the downfall is that I do like pasta, but I don't even have pasta every day. A lot of the times I think because of, I think I might be on the autism spectrum, but I don't know because I've never gotten myself checked. I really enjoy just eating chicken nuggets and steak. That's like the only two things I really want to eat because a lot of the other foods have textures and things that I don't like. But it's also hard to talk about my mental health because I feel like I'm not valid enough a lot of the time, so I don't talk about it. For me, being disabled is really difficult to talk about it. I've just recently started adding it to my tick or check mark of things that I have or I am. But it's hard because a lot of the times I don't feel disabled enough to call myself disabled. But I'm clearly disabled because I can't fit in with able-bodied people, whether it be mentally or physically. But anyway, I have type 2 diabetes and I haven't been on medications for quite a few years. Mostly because I used to take metformin and it would make me so sick. I wouldn't throw up, but I would be in bed all day because I'm just so nauseous from it. They used to make me take 2 pills in the morning and 2 pills at night, and I'm learning it's because they wanted to rush my blood sugar down to where it needed to be, and it was making me so sick I couldn't take them anymore. And doctors never had any other solution other than the metformin because it's what insurance can afford. It's cheap. At a point, the doctor before the one I'm seeing now put me on insulin. And I was diligently taking that insulin until I couldn't afford it anymore because insulin is about $800 to $1,000 a pop. And I know they've just recently passed a bill where they want insulin to be $35 or below. However, that only works if you're on Medicare. It only works if you have Medicare. I do not have Medicare. We have Cigna, which is my husband's insurance under his job. So because we're not under Medicare, and for me to leave his insurance to get my own, I'd have to like take myself off of his and not have a job, like, and not, you know, because I don't have a job, I work from home. They would give me Medicare, but then I would be leaving a very good insurance that makes my glasses like $10, you know? So it's like a catch-22 on both ends. So the new doctor that I'm seeing right now has got me back on metformin, but I'm taking 1 pill in the morning, and then I just upgraded to taking 1 pill in the morning and 1 at night. They also want to switch me to another medicine called Trulicity, and it's much more affordable because we just picked it up and it was $25. So, and that's with my insurance covering everything else. So we're getting on track there. I'm slowly trying to fix that. And honestly, I've already adjusted the way I eat a lot of the times, but I literally don't eat a lot, so it's really hard to adjust. And even the doctor, when I first met her, was like, you need to change your diet. And then the second visit, she was like, well, here's the news. Your body doesn't produce enough insulin to even have you burn fat. So you cannot lose weight until we get your sugars in order. Like, you have no control until we get your sugar levels in control. And so maybe it felt like an epiphany or a revelation that it's not my fault. My body literally will not burn fat. So no matter what I was doing, because I would exercise, I would do a lot, I would walk, I would go places, and I was getting so frustrated because nothing was changing, and maybe I'd lose 5 pounds, but that was it. But the doctor actually confirmed that I need to get my sugar levels right with the helps of medications before I can even lose weight. So hallelujah, a doctor that was listening and actually took the facts of what was in my charts and not just "you're fat." So I guess I feel liberated from that in a way. Sorry for all the car noises. We live near a really busy street, so it's hard not to get car noises in videos. Factoid number 2. I have recently gone slightly blind in my left eye. It's not a complete vision loss, but there's like blurry floaters in my left eye. They said that my blood flow is not getting to my eyes properly, and so because it's not getting to my eyes properly, it's causing a bit of a blur. I'm now on blood pressure medicine, so that way I can try to get that working. So I am now on blood pressure medicine, so that way we can fix my eyes. And they were saying that if it doesn't fix itself with the medicine, I might have to get surgery to remove what might be blood stuck in the back of my eye, floating and messing up my vision. Today has actually been pretty good. The blur is still there, but I haven't been as sensitive to light, and I haven't been like completely, because sometimes the blur feels like it covers the whole eye, and then other days it feels like it's just a slight. So right now it's like if I were to close this eye and read, or even look ahead, part of my camera is blurry in the bottom half of the camera, or the screen. The bottom half of the screen is a little blurry, but I can see a lot clearer. And as long as I'm not like direct sunlight in my eyes, it really doesn't affect me too bad. But I was really worried about doing makeup and stuff, because if I'm trying to close this eye to do eyeliner, I can't see. So, or even vice versa, like close this eye to do the eyeliner on this side, I can't see fully what I'm doing. So I've been taking a break from doing a lot of content and putting a lot of makeup or anything near my eyes. But now that I know it's really blood pressure and the veins, I can probably get back into doing some more content, as long as that day my eye and my migraines from that are not causing me so much pain I can't do anything, you know? So hopefully I can get back into making content soon, much more, because I really miss playing with makeup and putting on makeup and just dancing and then doing skits and stuff. It's been really hard for me not to do it. But yeah, so my blood pressure, the problem I was having with my blood pressure before is they were also saying there was too much sodium in my diet. When my results came back, there was not enough sodium in my diet. Like, not that I'm sodium deficient, but I was a little bit below the average of what your sodium should look like. So once again, they related the blood pressure to how I was eating, that I was eating too many cholesterol-driven foods and too much salty foods and sodium food. But really, I think it's more anxiety, stress, and other issues like that. She said it's also partially related to my diabetes, but a lot of it is with all the stress and things that have been happening in the world. I'm pretty sure that's affecting my blood pressure and other things. Because even talking to her, she seemed a little baffled, where she was like, huh, your sodium is a little below the average. So yeah, we really need to just work on your diabetes and see if we can get your, stressor levels and things like that. So, guys, I'm so stressed out I was going blind in my left eye, which isn't funny, but when I think about it, I can't help but to kind of giggle at it, because if I don't giggle, I'll cry. You know what I mean? So, anyway, so I've been dealing with those health issues lately. Outside of that, I learned that I probably suffer from something called diabetic neuropathy, is what the doctor told me. So I will get random bad pinpoints of pain. Suddenly my leg will start hurting really bad, or something will give out, or things like that will hurt, and it's because my diabetes is not managed properly. We're hoping that once it gets managed properly, I won't get all these like horrible bouts of pain. But a lot of people don't see it because I don't talk about it. I don't, put it out there. I don't talk about my pain all that often. Recently I have, because another problem I've been having is depression. Depression, anxiety, and OCD, and all the issues that I know I haven't talked about until recently, because it's been getting so bad it's hard to function. After a few weeks of dealing with the internal health issues, I am going to probably ask her or find myself a therapist to talk to or a psychiatrist or somebody to talk to, because I don't really want to be medicated, but I do want to know what's going on in my own mind to know how bad it could be, because my social anxiety is so high sometimes that causes my blood pressure to rise. So if I can find a way that maybe even there's something I can take when I'm going into public spaces or things like that, because that's why my husband got me gummies to kind of help me calm down when I'm around things that make me super anxious. So yeah, my physical issues, I've also been having real bad eczema. I've been having real bad eczema. My legs are literally scaly. I'm not going to show you them, but they look very scaly all the way down. I did get ointment for that, but it's been an insecurity my entire life. I've had eczema since I was a baby, like in my scalp, and I used to have it really bad down my neck. I started using ointments and stuff, and it kind of cleared up around my neck, but the moment I start getting super stressed out, my eczema comes back. So right now it's all on my legs, a little bit on my stomach too, and I've had eczema in very, very terrible areas. Very, very terrible areas, which causes excruciating amounts of pain. For a week straight, I had eczema in locations that I will not name, and I could not walk, not without pain. So that's another secret pain and thing that I've been dealing with, and I haven't talked about with a lot of people. I'm not gonna go too deep into that, but there's been a lot of health issues, and unfortunately a lot of it has been out of my control because I can't afford it. My body's betraying me. And like, I know another doctor had told me, my eye doctor, when he was talking about the pressures in my eyes, he was saying that you have to find ways to calm down, because yes, being stressed out could also make you blind if your blood pressures are too high and it's not working properly through your eyes. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I have to find ways to not have panic attacks, to socially be okay, and to not stress out so bad. So good luck with that. So I've been trying to find ways to relax. I've been trying not to work so much, but it's hard because I really don't get paid for doing cosplay content or any kind of content like this. The most I get paid is by streaming on Twitch through subscriptions, but my Twitch account followers is super low, so I don't have a lot of people following me there. And I don't have a super ton of subscriptions. I of course have a wonderful person who I'm sure is watching this video who helps give out in gift subscriptions to a whole bunch of people. So honestly, if it wasn't for you, dude, I would not be getting paid on Twitch. So that's normally how I make a lot of my income that way. I also do art commissions, but as you can see, if I'm blind in my left eye, it makes it really hard to do art commissions. So that's another issue that I've been dealing with stress-wise. I also don't get a lot of commissions as it is. I've been trying to push this year better, but my depression has stopped me from drawing. So it feels like almost everything I'm going through is a cycle, you know? So it's been rough. I've also been dealing with a lot of phlegm lately, but that's allergies because it's allergy season. But yeah, so it has been kind of rough. It's been real rough, and I've been doing my best to be more open about it, but at the same time trying not to push or talk about it too hard. And I know I have so many people who support me and say, if you need to talk, just let us know. But my brain doesn't work that way, and it's so hard to just open up and talk about things. So I do want to say I really appreciate you guys for sticking around, for being here, for talking to me, for just being great people. It means more to me than you know. I'm not trying to get emotional, but it's been so rough lately, and my biggest support system has been my friends and my husband, because Ian knows way more than anybody else knows the issues that I've been going through lately, and it's been so hard to exist, you know? But anyway, I'm not gonna get too deep into it or else I'll get emotional. I don't want to do that. So this is an update of health and issues, physical and mental health, which is why I've been taking mental breaks every once in a while. I'm hoping that I can get back into doing cosplay and TikTok stuff. The one issue I've been having with TikTok stuff is my views have been suppressed horribly, so it's really hard to do anything there. And oh boy, does it suck when you spend a whole day in full makeup for none of it to be seen. So, you know, I'm just hoping that gets better soon, because I actually really enjoy TikTok. I really enjoy doing content and dancing and well, not dancing, but singing and talking and doing skits. And I'm actually really hoping I can do some kind of voice acting stuff soon, because I really enjoy doing voice acting, but I don't know where to start there. I don't even know how to really make a demo reel. So the goals, health permitting, a big sewing project, working on my VTuber, getting some voice acting like demo reel or something going, and just kind of find a way to relax and make money, so at the same time. So that's about it. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry this video is so long, but I appreciate you so much for sticking it out and listening to all my woes. So thank you guys so much, so much for listening. And yeah. So if you like this video, If you like me, subscribe. There's a bell notification in case you want to know anytime I drop a video. And remember, there's something I have to constantly remind myself when it comes down to depression and other issues. You are loved, you are amazing, you are wonderful in every way, shape, and form. And you are just awesome. You're just an awesome person, you know? So, I hope to see you guys in another video.